Good morning, and welcome to my work table. I thought I'd show you a little of the process. People like to know how things are made. So this is the end result. You've seen those on my feet. So when it starts, we start with just raw materials, lots of choices to make, lots of pretty things to find to add to what we're going to make. So that's part of what's going on. And I'm starting a new book, so I thought I would just show you a little bit about that. So I've made the covers for the handbound book. And now I need to cut the paper to put in it. This might not be rocket science to those of you who make journals, but when you're making a handbound book, precision is the name of the game. If you don't cut perfectly square and straight, then your pages are going to be really wonky. So I have a stack of 6 sheets, which will go into this to make one signature. And you just make several fine cuts, which will separate the pages. And then I've pre-measured because it takes a while to line everything up and to find the right place. So I did that ahead of time. So it looks like but this is how you get nice, even, straight pages. Just stacking your papers and then making several shallow cuts to separate your pages. And then it's just a matter of folding, carefully folding so that they all stay together in the center, and then using a bone folder to press them. And even though these are now pressed, you'll still put them under a stack of heavy books. There'll be 4 signatures that will go into this small book, but each signature, once folded, has 12 pages, and I use a 30-pound paper, which is, it almost feels soft and silky. It's just such beautiful paper. And then these, well, there'll be 4 of them, and they'll be stacked under heavy books for 8 hours or overnight, and then they'll be ready to stitch into the covers. And I use a crocodile, of course, to make the holes, to pass the threads through, and I hand wax my threads so that they're easier to work with and longer lasting. That's a little bit about my process.